This first scary video was uploaded to the internet by Kayla Grimmy87, and apparently in May 2024, Kayla made a video about the unexplained events that surround her family. She explains that her children received a doll that was passed down by an aunt, and according to her, the doll is haunted.
So back in 2020, I had received a doll from an aunt that had been passed down in my family. Originally, it belonged to my great-great-grandmother and kind of cycled through every girl in our family. Everybody hates this doll. It's also important to note. Everybody always claimed that this doll is haunted. But when it ended up with us, my oldest son did love this doll. Played with it all the time, talked to it all the time. So anyway, one night he has a terrible nightmare that he is seeing something crawl out of his closet and stand by his window, which is right next to his bed, and it's staring at him like this. Screaming, crying, won't go back to sleep, needs me or my husband with him. So I go to him, I lay down with him, and the whole time I'm laying with him trying to get him to go back to sleep, he is like staring over my shoulder off into the corner of his room. And I go to turn my head to see what he's staring at, and he stops my face with his hands. He's like, "No, mommy, don't look at him. He's really scary." So I carry him and all of his things. We go lay down in my bed. And this is just the beginning of a situation that went on for nearly a year. So after this, almost every single night, he's having terrible nightmares. And one night, I remember that we have leftover holy water from Lawson's baptism. So I'm like, you know what? We don't have anything to lose at this point. So I sprinkle it around his room, and believe it or not, he actually slept better that night. But my youngest son, who was just a baby at the time, he has a horrible night sleeping. He's up screaming, seems scared, creeped out, whatever. I had also taken a picture of my husband on the monitor in Lawson's bedroom, where he had been laying on the floor holding Lawson's hand trying to help him fall asleep.
Kayla says that both her children have terrible nightmares, and it all seems to be connected to the doll that Kayla claims is haunted. Then, one night, a baby monitor in Kayla's son's room captures something she'll never forget.
You can see like the shadow of a hand or a claw like holding my husband's shoulder as he holds Lawson's hand trying to help him fall asleep. We get rid of the doll. We pass the doll off to the priest. He gives us some very specific instructions on very specific things to say and do around our house. He has us open a Bible to a very specific passage and then place this open Bible in the closet and leave it there. And eventually things do calm down. If things have gotten better, he doesn't mention it, but he still won't sleep in that room without somebody with him.
After following the instructions of the priest, Kayla claims that the scary activity surrounding her children seems to calm down, but she and her husband can't get over the creepy photo that was captured by the baby monitor. She says that, to this day, they still don't know how to explain it and have no idea what might be on her husband's shoulder. Kayla thinks it looks like a hand, and some viewers even claim to see the faint outline of a face, as if someone or something is right next to Kayla's husband and son. But what do you think? And could this be somehow linked to the haunted doll? Let me know down below. Do you have a creepy clip to share? Send your scary footage to our email address, contactmindjunkie@gmail.com, and we might feature it on the channel. Late one night, a young man from Vietnam suddenly jolts awake. Disorientated, he reaches for his tablet and sees that it's 3:46 a.m. He tries to go back to sleep, but he has a strange feeling that he's being watched. He looks around the room and sees a dark shadow in a corner. It's hard to tell what it could be, so he takes a photo, increases the brightness, and sees this. Horrified, the young man sees what appears to be a shadowy figure crouching beneath his table. However, when he gets out of bed and switches the light on, the figure is nowhere to be seen. He says that whoever or whatever this was has vanished into thin air. Many viewers think that this is a ghost, but why it was watching the man while he slept is a total mystery. This next series of clips was shared to social media by user AmaroSomX1 after he and his family experienced some scary activity in their home. In this first clip, Amaro and his family are awoken in the middle of the night by someone or something knocking on their front door. This isn't the first time something like this has happened, so Amaro starts recording on his phone, hoping to use the footage as proof that his home is haunted.
Vente. Le están tocando.
Sí. La niña empezó a llorar.
Ya no haga mucho ruido para ver quién es. No prendas. ¿Cómo rápido? Está bien inquieta, ¿verdad?
Sí.
Ya son casi las 3 de la mañana. ¿Dónde están las llaves? Hoy. Ahí quédate, espérame. No hay nadie. No hay nadie. No, uy, otra vez. Menos. ¿Quién será? No es nadie, Ceci. Yo creo que ya nos subimos a dormir. Ya. Vámonos porque igual le voy a enseñar la hora. Siempre pasa lo mismo. Miren, son casi las 3 de la mañana.
A few nights later, Amaro can't sleep, so he decides to play a video game while his wife and child are upstairs. However, it's not long before he starts hearing something extremely unsettling.
Hay alguien atrás. Ahí está parado. Ahí hay alguien.
Amaro claims that, quote, someone is crying in my kitchen at 3 a.m, but as he looks around, there's nothing there. Amaro and his wife are understandably scared and frustrated by this creepy activity, but in this final clip, things get even scarier. We can see someone or something peeking over the gate, watching Amaro's family. But what is it? Is it a ghost, as viewers suggest? Or a demon that is haunting Amaro's home? Or is there a more logical explanation to all of this? Let me know. Social media user Jex Sui works as a night watchman at a school in the Philippines. The school has had issues in the past with security. Objects around the building would mysteriously move or go missing overnight, and passers-by reported seeing shadowy figures in the windows. The school therefore had security cameras installed, and Jex Sui was hired as a night watchman. One night, at almost 10:30 p.m, Jex Sui is in his office at the school when a warning suddenly flashes up on his computer screen, saying movement detected in one of the classrooms. Jex Sui quickly takes remote control of the camera and uses it to look around the classroom. This is what he saw. A translucent figure can be seen in the doorway. Some viewers say it looks like a woman in a long dress, but it's hard to tell what this might be. Suddenly, it vanishes, only to reappear seconds later in a different spot. Jex Sui and his viewers aren't sure what to make of this scary footage, but several suggest that this could be a ghost, and that it could be responsible for the mysterious moving objects in the school. But what's your verdict? Is this a ghost? Drop a comment with your thoughts. The last clip in this week's video was shared to social media by TikTok user Isa. Isa and her partner are driving along a stretch of road one evening when they see something disturbing in the car ahead of them. Creeped out, Isa quickly grabs her phone and starts recording. Someone or something can be seen in the back of the vehicle, but there's something extremely wrong about them. Disturbingly, they seem to be banging on the glass of the back window as if trying to get out. But creepiest of all, whoever or whatever this is appears to have glowing yellow eyes. Isa is so creeped out by the scary encounter that she immediately posts the recording to her social media, hoping to get some answers. However, the responses from her followers only make her feel more terrified. Many viewers believe that this is a ghost caught on camera.